This must be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it. Grover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first.
Fight for me. Caught you. Sever! Strike! Unleash the fangs. Fight for me. Summer!
I think I found something, Rover. Ritualistic wooden plaques. But why are they here? These plaques are usually placed in ancestral shrines, and they seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this. People held large-scale ancient rituals periodically in their villages, driven by certain beliefs.
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
Watch out! Something's not right. Why would...
Brother. 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 Help! Help.
It seems to only repeat these lines. Tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. When frequencies are scattered and recombined, a new tacit discord is born. This one probably devoured the frequencies of humans, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. Are these words the last cries of someone innocent? I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings from it. A mixture of deep sadness and eager anticipation. Rover, I think I know what's going on here. It seems to be begging for help, but it's not asking us to help it. I can sense the pained cries of this tacit discord. No, the village is crying, waiting for rescue. Something truly awful must have happened here. Based on the evidence we've found and the condition of these ruins, that didn't happen all too long ago. I can still... Perhaps the tacit field has kept this village from being discovered. Or maybe someone has... There must be something we can do. We may find the victims nearby. I can feel someone connected to what happened here. I'll inform Chuzia about what happened here. Can we Sorry, I know it doesn't sound very convincing. It's just a hunch of mine. Thank you, Rover. As for the little one here, let's leave it be. The area is a mess, but it doesn't look like a war zone. Someone was hurt and dragged away. Look, there are many footprints here. Someone was injured. These cards. I see. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but it's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords. They've caused terror attacks of various scales around...
Fusing humans and tacit discords.
We've seen signs of their presence in Jinzhou, left by lower-ranked members called Artificers. Above the Artificers are the Overseers, leaders with eerie abilities and unknown intentions. No one knows their true intentions. Some members speak of world destruction, and there is one particularly insane Overseer. A man who sees no order and revels in destruction. I've seen similar cards. They belong to this one Overseer I'm talking about. If he's responsible for what happened to these villagers, who...
It's time.
Huh?
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent... If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such disturbance. The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Aw, so you really care? Don't worry. I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories. So, it's true. That makes sense, given how fragile you were when you woke up, or I would have questioned the authenticity of those rumors. So you noticed. No need to be so on edge. By now, you should have realized I'm just one of the onlookers. But out of all the onlookers, I'm the only one who came forward to meet you with absolute honesty. Before you knew anything about this world, you were already the center of conflict. You are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. Forces have been fighting for possession over you. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. That's why I'm here. Because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. But truth hurts sometimes. You could say I'm looking forward to your choice. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface. And our little game will become even more entertaining. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my precious alone time with you. That's all. Why do you have to assume maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet, that's too boring. As I said, why don't you take a look around? So go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn? How typical. The age-old tale of savage wolves and helpless lambs. Good and evil as clear as day. It's a tired story that people cling to in their mundane lives. Oh, how it keeps them in check. But let me ask you this. Do you truly believe the real world can be that simple? Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in an innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers? Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses. Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more.
It's time.
Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food, and when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves. Fables, stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art of conveying hidden truths through fiction, but they always draw from real life, don't they? The same story gets told by many, and each person brings their own spin. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations, like us now, caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme I had no hand in. This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. Such a clever move on her part. One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security. Nope, quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only with a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food and shelter. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with endless luxury. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow down and beg for food from your master? Oh, so we agree already. You are right, but the world we live in falls short of our ideals. The shepherd still reigns, and the lambs have grown complacent. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal world a reality. The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night, except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you? I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my desired outcome. But true equality is scarce. Always has been. The world was never a fair place. Wouldn't you agree? To receive equal retribution, one must give more and more and more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. When they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day pay for another's selfish desire. Funny, isn't it?
The writing in this is actually pretty good. All around, I've been quite surprised with how well the story has been playing out. The thoughts. It's not just a bunch of brain in this.
Later, the shepherd openly blamed the black lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual, but the black lamb was nowhere to be found. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our black lamb violated by telling the truth. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the white lambs did? Ah, those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their noses.
This guy's gotta be a playable character.
Culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs. Brilliant answer. You saw past the obvious. The true culprit was not the shepherd, but the white lambs who chose to follow his rules. The shepherd never forced them into anything. He merely presented a choice, a possibility. No one would have been killed if they simply refrained from making those wishes. Their greed and indifference were the cause of it all. Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes? Of course, as always, life was the most valuable thing they had to offer. Here's my final question. What happened to the black lamb? Don't rush, Rover. Take your time. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs. The flock found out the truth, but chose to be his accomplices, and they willingly offered the black lamb as another sacrifice.
That's right! Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again. Until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. The black lamb got in their way, and that of the the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out? The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to their greed. The innocent maidens sacrificed, and the villagers who turned on each other in a ruthless frenzy. They had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained the status quo.
Interesting so far.
Fun answer, but no. Not even close.
Not excited about how they
I was
have
never the
no
shepherd.
options to
Never
pick.
will be. You and I, we are the black lamb. The one who breaks the rules. Interesting, Rover. I'm liking you more and more. Well then, let's see if this black lamb is going to end up like you say.
Right, we get to actually fight now. He's gonna get fucked up.
Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you've found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, and red. Who's the sweetest? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path, and I've got a scorchingly delightful Don't rush. One slip, and you'll shatter to pieces.
It's time.
Such speed, such brutality. Can't you see? We are kindred spirits. Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lamb? If a sane person manages to survive in a realm of lunatics, would you call them the last one of reason or the sole apostle? Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Then, eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors.
Target confirmed. Fight for me. War spares no one.
That could have been such a good fight, and they made it that easy. So crazy.
Rover? Rover! I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, Should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from him!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I know how smart you are. We'll meet again. In the not too distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? Oh, don't worry. I'm okay. Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner.
Brother. Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Could it be... Yes, that is a possibility. Since Scar had been here before, let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in on what happened? It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? That does sound like something he might do. We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see for ourselves. What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Yes, I stayed out of it like you asked. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
What a fucking gear.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
Look, the water is going down. can't believe it. I can't believe... I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in water, but everything is dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. Did Scar do this? Given his powers, it doesn't seem too hard for him.
Oh, electric, please be electric.
That
Give me
tree,
something good for this guy.
it's stunning.
Please, save us.
Are you trying to tell us about something hidden here? Where did it go? Just wanted to save her village, but those sacrifices didn't lead to redemption. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed here to convey her last wishes. Please excuse me. It's getting a bit too cold here. Can we?
Oh, don't go back now. We want to fight the lightning god.
Sorry, Rover. I didn't feel comfortable down there. The air was heavy in that place, without any wind to speak of. The villagers were a complex mix of emotions. Hope, resentment, and despair. And as I read the diary, what was the diary's owner longing for? Was it the peaceful life she once had? Or did she miss her only family? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again. I wish I could say such tragedies won't let... I still lack the confidence to make that claim. It was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider. To become someone with the strength to stop them from... I cannot stop the lament. But at least I should do everything in my power. Really? Dwelling on it won't do us any good. Let's go. I'll compile a report. Yes, let's go back. Together.
So I guess this is the battle pass. Go down here and actually fight this guy now that he's done being stupid. What is this?
Summer! Strike! Exterminate. Misery follows. Live, no matter what.
Okay, yeah, this guy is too tough for me. Holy shit. Oh, he's level 45.
Moment of resonance. Strike from the shadows. Last chance. No hesitation.
Can't so easy.
Is this
Oh,
the end?
is that gonna be game over for me? Oh no! No game over at least. But damn, it's not like I was, he was one-shotting me. I was not expecting that. That's gotta change. These key binds eventually. Tic Tac. Good old Tic Tac.
Sever! Strike! Exterminate. It's time. Fight for me.
He's definitely got Genshin vibes.
This
but
should come in handy.
a little stiffer than Genshin, the combat, but I think Genshin would rely more on your character combos and shit.
Sever!
It's also got Pokemon elements where you capture all these guys.
It's time.
See that thing trying to ram me? Oh, is that a lightning dog? Looks like a lightning dog.
Exterminate. Sever!
They say you have claws. We heard you can tear those monsters into
One of the random guys I have.
Want to take a look?
My free
Yes,
5-star character at the
please.
start.
Okay then. Here you go.
candies!
Try some. I hope these candies can make up for not showing you my impressive claws.
See? He's not scary at all. Thank you, Ling Yang.
You're welcome. Do come by to see our lion dance show tomorrow.
I will. See you soon.
You smell unfamiliar, yet so powerful and so pure. You must be that famous rover. Hiya, I've heard a lot about you, and now I finally get to meet you in person. You can call me Ling Yang. Glad to make your acquaintance. Fare thee well,
This is
blessings
kind of stuff
swell.
That's kind of weird. He's been in my party for a couple hours now, and he's like, "Yeah, it's finally nice to meet you."
You really are different from everyone else. So we've shaken hands. Now we're good friends. Our troupe is doing a big lion dancing show tomorrow evening, and I'm now doing some advertising. Well, lion dancing is a traditional thing in Jinzhou. We've got whole groups dedicated to lion dancing. Our troupe, for example. We've got lots of activities in Jinzhou. I can't wait to show you. Oh, oops. Sorry. Speaking of that, I should treat you to dinner. Let's talk over food. That'll be fun. Well, actually, yes, it is. Jinzhou people love feeding our guests. It's our way of showing hospitality. Get ready to be blown away by the amazing flavors here. But right now, I still have some other things to finish. I've been getting a ton of requests for private lion dances lately, and some happen to overlap with our big show tomorrow.
Private lion dances.
And you know how important lion dancing is to the folks here in Jinzhou. Can't just turn them down. So, I had an idea. Why not combine all these personal requests into the grand performance? That way, everyone's happy. We can even customize the performances to cater to each client's needs. But first, gotta figure out exactly what our clients want. Rover, wanna come with me? We can go visit my clients on our way to grab food. I'll show you around and introduce you to our local customs firsthand. It'll be way cooler than just hearing about it from others. What do you say? Great! Let's go! Okay, let me think. My first client's nearby. You might have seen them before. Just cross the bridge, keep going, and we're there.
That's the character icon. Does that mean it's going to give him to me? Is that what that means? Character on my quest?
Oh,
Fivefold blessings grace your door.
aw, the lucky greetings. You're from the Lion Dance. Are you here for my grandpa's birthday party? I thought our reservation was tomorrow.
Here's the thing. People from City Hall already booked a lion dance show.
I see.
But maybe we can combine your
My grandpa was a soldier too. He'd be so happy.
Nice! Just double checking again.
Correct.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Then I'll do 6 spins in a row as part of the celebration, which symbolize the 6 decades. Means I'll dance around our birthday star on the poles. It's a special birthday celebration. 1 spin for a decade past,
this is
health
going
and
south
vigor
very
forever
fast.
last.
Thank you so much. I'm sure Grandpa will be happy to hear that.
Why does your grandpa want to see this young guy
Done.
dancing on a pole?
Now,
for his
on
birthday?
to the next
That's what I
client.
wanna know.
I remember it's a young couple.
Ah, so you want... Well, I don't know much. He's even... Fun fact, but everyone knows nowadays if you want to get to know them better.
It's time.
Blissful union, endless delight, love eternal.
Oh my! Look who's here! We're getting the wedding candies ready. Here's one for you.
Thank you for the candies. Actually, I'm here. City Hall already booked a show for soldiers.
Really? So you won't be able to perform? We were both born and raised in Huanglong, so we've been super looking forward to the lion dance official.
It's an interactive wedding ceremony. The bride and groom stand on either side of the lion dance performer. When the lion head opens its mouth, they put their hands inside and it bites down. It's called settlement. It symbolizes an unbreakable bond. I know this wedding means everything to
Or a
you,
pain
and I don't want you to
fetish.
have any regrets. Your love is rock solid, and I can see that. The Lion Dance officiant ceremony would just be the cherry on top of your unbreakable bond. How about you two exchanging tokens when the lion head reaches the top during tomorrow's performance? It'll be even though it's not exactly the thing you wanted, and it symbolizes to the world.
Oh, that's my partner's a soldier in training. Zhang?
Sure, I'm happy to go.
Okay.
No problem. I'll wait to hear. All right. Just one more client to go. He's at the place where we'll be eating our dinner. Ugh, my stomach's rumbling again. Here we are. This is the place. Hey, mister. Lion Pepper's on the beam. May your profits always stream.
Oh, hi. Isn't that what brought you here? My lion dance request? Look, I got the lion pepper and everything. Just waiting for you to put on the lion head and chow down at my store opening.
Sir, there's something I need to tell.
Yeah, I heard. My thing conflicts with the performance you're doing for the soldiers, right?
Exactly. So I was thinking we could incorporate.
Nah, no need to worry about my little shop, boyo. Just Oh, and you must be... Looks like Lin Yang has made a new friend. Here, try this while you're here.
Go on, Rover. Dinner's on me. To really get to know a city, start with the food.
Didn't the guy literally just offer for me to try this for free? And he's like, hey, it's on me. If it's for free, it's on me.
Yum, yum! Hey, sir, can we share this snack with the audience during our evening show? No snacks, no. Let me do something for you.
Oh, my. But
What's the matter?
have you heard? There's a monster appeared.
The Jingle Beast?
Yeah, somehow the nickname sounds cute even. But you know what? It does all the terrible stuff you can... When hunting, it makes these jingling sounds. They say its tusks are over 1/2 meter long and its claws
Jason
shred
Statham
prey
was
with ease.
Asian. This is him right here.
No, that's not true. The Jingle Beast doesn't look like that. It's a friend of mine.
Wow! Actually, I need this one ingredient for my new snack. But the Jingle Beast has been messing things up. Can't find good meat anywhere right now.
Do you have any other ways to
Well, there's only one place left to get it, and it's run by this ex. Apparently, they're in cahoots with the Jingle, but it's crazy expensive. I'm just a small shop, so I can't make a lot of these snacks for you to hand out.
Me? It suddenly struck me that there was another request to deal with. Sorry, Rover. I'll be back soon.
Oh, that's typical Lin Yang. You'll get used to him. He's spontaneous, always doing whatever pops into his... He just loves helping. You'll often see him sprinting around the alleys, lending... He's quick and strong. Nothing seems to faze him. We do feel bad when he injures himself accidentally, though. He brushes it. Rover, can you go check on him? Whatever you order at my place will be on the house. Thank you. The tea house Ling Yang mentioned is in the residential area.
think he would. Well, we go right out of that into this fucking. Aw, are you kidding?
Sorry,
Okay.
but I'm not the one you're looking for. I never made any lion dancing requests.
Rover, what brought you here? It's not a big deal, really. I received a
You didn't pay enough
strange
for the meal.
request
It
from the
was
Bay
free.
family.
What the fuck?
It didn't mention any specific requirements. Could it be your parent?
No, it can't be. Now, if there's nothing else, please excuse me.
Please, one moment.
How did you know?
The client who called me had a... And since he said he's from the Bay family... Bei Shi. I'm Ling Yang from the Lion Dance. You can trust us.
It's about my brother, Beiji. It's been a week.
A week ago? That's when I received this request. Was he acting strange?
My brother and I stopped talking to each other a while back, after a big... But he still sends me packages from time to time.
This package has old angelica flowers and these meats. They're almost bad, even though they're refrigerated.
He mentioned hanging out with people from this... I didn't tell him.
Yeah, but the return... I see. Rover, you're so clever. Bei Shi, leave it to me.
Can I go...
I get it, Bei Shi, but it's dangerous out...
I can handle it. Us pioneers never back down from a challenge, but
If you insist. He's a strong resident, to be honest.
Rover, I know it, but please. Please help me. Amazing! The guy who brings my packages is always the same.
Okay, let's get this dealt with. Rover?
It's time. Strike! Fight for me. Misery follows.
I trust you can use it to the full. The loot we find is not part of my pay. It's all yours. Stay calm. The die is cast. Stand down. Sever! Sharp! Now. I can hear the calling.
Running out of mist. Back! Pleasure doing business. Who? Hey! Here. Don't worry. Just a trick of the eye.
The hour is upon us.
This guy's pretty tough.
Sounds come forth. Last chance. Is this the end?
Well, fuck.
Your kindness I have certainly received. Naturally, I'll work for you in return.
This power. It's mysterious yet reassuring nonetheless.
I have not tried the like 3 fucking years out.
Huh. You never fail to impress. My mist could reach even further now. Sweet. And that'll be another intel on the house for you.
Fight for me. Caution. Caught you. Stay calm. Summer! Strike! Fight for me. Misery follows. No escape! It's time. The die is cast. Stand down. My day has come.
Mind if I borrow this? Oh, I'm getting serious. Just a scratch. Running out of mist. Time to bring out my A game.
Swift and resolute. One with the sounds. No hesitation. The hour is upon us. One with the sounds. I sense your weakness.
Count me in. Hey! Lost in the mist of time. Mind if I borrow this? Bang!
Okay. Work on leveling my characters up for sure.
Misconceptions about a search, rest.
I can hear the calling.
Mind if I borrow this?
Swift and resolute. Sounds. The end has come. One with the sounds. Break.
That's the one thing I think most people didn't like about Genshin was the daily action. I get it's like a mode. Come on.
One with the sounds. I sense your weakness.
Lost in the mist of time. Mind if I borrow this? Mind if I borrow this? Blink?
Swift and resolute.
Thanks.
Moment of resonance. No hesitate, one with the sounds.
Count me in. Mind if I borrow this? Better keep up. Bang! Pleasure doing business. Phew. It's a good time. Time for tactical retreat.
Keep it together. One with the sounds. The hour is upon us. The sounds. Strike from the shadows. One with the sounds. Last chance. The end has come. One with the sounds. No hesitation. One with the sounds.
And what's inside? Mystery box number 1.
One with the sounds. The hour is upon us. Remnants of the past.
It's time. It's time. It's time.
It should be around here.
Wait, there's someone calling for help. Over there! The Hu Chiefs are attacking.
Ooh, thank you. You saved my life.
Are you all right?
Thanks for asking. I'm fine. I could have run away, but then the packages wouldn't reach their recipients. All packages must be transferred at...
We're searching for a missing person who used your...
Sure, you just saved my life. I'll tell you... I'm sorry.
But we just checked the package tracker, and it said you were...
maybe it was...
I see. Well, we still have another question.
The Twinkle Beast? Oh, you mean that monster
You mean the...
Yeah, whatever. That it's said to have long tusks. And there's this exile group called the Savages. So people have been paying them. That's all I know, sir.
Thank you. But do you know where we can find the...
Sorry, but we have our rules to follow. I cannot... But I heard the Jingle Beast is often found roaming in a campsite. Those working on the guard tower can often spot...
I see. Thank you.
Sir, may I... That thing is... And there may be more...
Don't worry. If there really was a second jingle...
Oh well, we didn't get anything useful.
Yeah, at least now we know the... Besides, he seemed frightened. I bet he was hiding something from us out of fear. Well, at least we still got some clues from him. Like where we...
But there are so many campsites in the wild.
Follow me. Let's keep our eyes... Campsite near a broken tree and visible from the guard tower. I think I know where it is. That's the place.
Well, that's it
Let's
for me
look
for
around.